guys, it's Mike from the Hey That's Mike channel here on the Toy Insider channel, and Easter is right around the corner, so I thought I would do a nice little video to maybe give the Easter Bunny some ideas of what he can do for Easter baskets. Now, growing up, our Easter baskets, we had the traditional, I'm a 80s kid, so ours was like the woven plastic baskets, like the regular baskets. We had the fake grass, wrapped in cellophane. And for Easter, the best I can remember, we typically got candy. We usually always got like a chocolate, one of the hollowed chocolate Easter bunnies, jelly beans, which growing up, I was not a fan of jelly beans, and I always got them. My mom would like just litter them through the grass, so you'd have like the little eggs in the grass. Never ate them. Did not like jelly beans as a kid. As an adult, I do like jelly beans now, but it's like the Jelly Belly ones where they're the really good flavors. We usually got like some other candies of various sorts, malt balls, like the robin eggs, marshmallow bunnies, and things like that. And then we always got some sort of toy in it. For me, I remember getting, usually it was like the small Lego sets. You would get like a little car in a box about that big. Hot Wheels was always a big thing I got. I do remember getting like Star Wars and G.I. Joe, like the carded action figures. I can't remember what my sister got. Like I must not have paid attention to her basket, so I'm not sure what she got. I know she got the candy, but I don't know what her toys always were. It might have been like you would get like the Barbie dress, the clothes. I don't ever remember her getting a doll, but maybe she did. Anyways, this is going to be right to the Easter Bunny. Here is kind of a whole bunch of neat little budget price things you can get to put in the kids' Easter baskets. So let me see where I'm going to start off. Okay, probably the number one thing, a great thing for Easter baskets because they are cheap, are the blind bags. Kids love these. These are super popular right now. You can get these in any theme that you want. I've got like a DC Comics one here. New Toy Story figures. You got Littlest Pet Shop. There's My Little Ponies. These are some Whisker Haven ones. And then the Lego minifigures. Great idea. I mean, just load up on these. Kids will love them. Shopkins. Right now, there are tons of different kinds of Shopkin packs to get. The cans, the crates, the baskets. They do have Shopkin eggs, which I don't actually have any of those to show you guys, but those do exist, and I'm guessing those are probably just for Easter. So if you want to pick up some of those, you're going to have to do that quick before Easter is over. You can also go, maybe you got older kids, you know, your teens and stuff who aren't quite into the little stuff anymore. Funko always has great mystery minifigure boxes. This is a new one we just found. It's Disney characters. It looks like Disney princesses with some animals. I mean, they've got science fiction. They've got, you know, just any kind of Funko, you know, type of character you're into. They pretty much make something for that. These are great. These are budget too. $5, $6, $7. Blind bags usually run about $3 each. You could also, sticking with Funko, because I really like my Funko stuff, these are great for the older ones. So they are the collectible pop figures. These are two I just picked up for myself. But these are really great. And again, they literally like have every character you can possibly think of. No matter if you're into Harry Potter or Star Wars or Disney figures or just you name it, they've got it. These are a fun little thing to give the older ones who like to maybe collect stuff or whatever. Also something that's kind of popular right now, and I would say there's a good age range. These also come in blind bags, which I don't know if I have anymore. I think we went through all ours. Are the Disney Zoom Zooms. So, great little figures, stackable figures you can get. Tons of different figures you can get. These are relatively cheap. I can't remember how much we paid. They're like about $5 or $10, somewhere in between there. But these are really popular with the kids right now, so they would love some Disney Zoom Zooms. You can also get these in little tiny plush, like they're almost they're the same shape, so they're kind of the round like that. But the little plush ones are about this big, and then you can get a bigger one, and then you can get a bigger one. Same style, they are the Disney Zoom Zooms. Great thing. Sticking with things I grew up with that I used to get are the little Lego sets. So here's a couple newer ones. They've got the Hulk and Flash Lego sets. You can always get the little city, fire trucks or police trucks or whatever. Ninjago, you name it. These are $10. They do have smaller boxes sets than these that are maybe like $5 or $7 or whatever. But these were always great. I loved getting my Lego as a kid. Also, if you want to stick with Hot Wheels, this is something I just picked up again for myself. This is a new Hot Wheels Batmobile. These are more collector type, and they are a little bit pricier. So these are like $5 each. You can still stick with the regular Hot Wheels. They're like 97 cents, like at Walmart or Kmart or wherever you go. And that's a cheap thing to throw in the baskets. And, you know, as everybody knows, Hot Wheels just are one of the best budget toys to get. Something else that we thought was pretty cool that just must have came out for Easter are the little live pets. This is the Duck and Baby. So these are if you're not familiar with little live pets, the ones that chirp. Let's see if we have batteries in them still. So Mom and Baby, I don't have Baby on, but they will talk together. Fun little things. So they're the duck set. Something else I do remember is we always got a little plush stuffed toy of animal. It was usually like a duck or a bunny or something. These aren't plush, but they are flocked. But a neat little thing you could do, little live pets there. Something else we just found that's kind of maybe, I guess it is Easter related. It's a little bigger, so if you don't want to do something budget and you want to do something a little bigger, we found these cool Bunny Surprise. So if you're somewhat familiar, there's Puppy and Kitty Surprise out. So they've done a bunny themed one, which would be perfect for Easter. Right there. And if you're not familiar, these are basically, they're a big plush toy, and they're kind of a mystery bag because inside you don't know if you're going to get 3, 4, or 5 babies. You don't know if you're going to get girls. You don't know if you're going to get boys. So a fun little thing, you get a plush thing plus some sort of action out of it because you have to pull the babies out of the belly to see what you get. These do run about $25, I think, so a little bit on the high. For Easter, we always got cheap, basic toys. That's just my family. I don't know how other families necessarily were, but most of the stuff I've showed you would have been stuff we would have typically got when I was a kid. So going with something like this is maybe a little bit on the higher range. Same you can get bigger Lego sets and whatever. Okay, so that kind of covers toys. Now, going towards the candy thing. I mean, if you've been to Walmart or Target lately and you look at the Easter candy aisle, it's just massive. It never ends. Which, a lot of it is just great. Like I said, I always got jelly beans growing up. Never liked those. But we always did get the chocolate, like, hollowed out bunny that we always ate, too. I remember consuming the whole thing. So there's always that to do. Another thing or a couple things that are really popular right now are, and you guys have probably maybe seen these, the chocolate surprise eggs or other shapes like that. Like Kinder eggs. Hugely popular. The only thing is, in the US, those are technically illegal. We are not allowed to have Kinder or open Kinder eggs here in the US. But we still do have other chocolate surprise type things. There is Choco Treasure, which we did just see some of those at Target. So those are out. You can pick them up at Walmart and I think CVS. We saw them. So different stores like that. And they are the same concept. It's a chocolate egg. Inside, you open the chocolate. You pull open a shell, a hard plastic shell. So they are safe for kids. And then there's a toy inside. There's also Yowie. Same thing. They're not chocolate eggs, but they're chocolate character. They went with the character design. So you open it, and it's a figure looking in the chocolate. You open him, and then you get a toy figure on the inside. Neat thing about those, you either get one of their characters or you get an animal. There's a neat little bio thing about the animal. It also tells you whether it's endangered or anything like that. So there's some educational to that. You get a figure and you get some education about the animal that comes in that. So those are kind of really popular right now, are the chocolate surprise things, eggs, figures, whatever they are. Those you can pick up at Walmart. I think the Yowies are we saw those in the front register. So when you check out with the candy aisle, they're usually there. And then you can pick chocolate treasures up at different places, like I said. Those are definitely some very popular things that the kids will love. Kind of better than going with your traditional, like the stuff we always got. Peeps. Not a fan of Peeps. I know people like Peeps. And the cool thing is, with Peeps, they're doing a lot of neat flavors. So it's not just the traditional yellow Peep marshmallow anymore. Now they're flavored, all kinds of flavors. They've got some mystery flavors out right now for Easter, so you could try those. Like for candy, it's just endless. But those are like some of the, I would say probably the Peeps are a popular thing, like the flavored ones, the mystery ones, and Chocolate Treasure and the Yowie eggs. Just because the kids get chocolate, plus they still get some sort of toy with those. What else? I'm trying to think, because I know I had some other things in mind that were really neat ideas. Something the Easter Bunny did for our oldest when she was younger, instead of doing the green grass that you would typically put in the bottom of an Easter basket, they have like edible. Like you could eat the grass. It wasn't the same texture necessarily, but we used to do that for her, just because it's kind of neat, because then she could eat the grass. It was another added thing that you could eat out of the basket was the grass. I don't know if they still do that. They probably do. She always enjoyed that. We kind of enjoyed that. It was just a neat thing to open your Easter basket and then eat the grass out of it. Target and Walmart's got a whole bunch of neat little things, so it's like every year they come out with something new and just, wow, that is so cool. So I guess that kind of covers it for the Easter Bunny. You've got some good ideas now to get the kids, so kind of check out the different things. And yeah, I guess I'm looking forward to Easter myself. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye!